All right, we are on site and pretty much wrapped up. You've got your HVAC lines in, 2 mini splits installed in this unit. We're gonna do a mini split for this bedroom. Had to bust a couple holes into the walls to feed the condensation lines and the power lines. So you've got one for this room. And then you've got a second mini split that's in this unit or in this room. They're gonna stage it to where you'll be able to have pretty much separate access, for down here in the basement. And then if you're rooming in one of the spaces, it's set up to where you have your own heating and cooling conditions. This is the original bathroom. We're adding a second bathroom. And we took the laundry and doubled the ability to handle. So now you've got 2 washer and dryers that'll go in here. That's the exhaust. We just tied in for the new mechanical, feeds up and out. This is your main plumbing stack. That's one set for the washer and dryer. That's the second set because they'll sit on this wall, probably stackable. And it exhausts out the back. Coming down back in here, they pulled 2 new lines off of the main trunk to feed the bathroom. If you look, that line comes over here. That's gonna be heating and cooling for this bathroom to help it condition. That's your exhaust right there. That's one of the 2 recessed lights. That's the second recessed light for this bathroom. And then a second duct was added. So off the main trunk, which will mean it'll be nice and hot and nice and cold when that unit's running. Basically, that'll feed and help to condition this space. So where they put mini splits on the other 2 rooms, by adding those lines off of the main trunk, it'll really help to keep these 2 areas conditioned. It'll feel very similar to the space upstairs. You can see where we are going to have recessed lights. But electrical is completed, ready for inspection. Mechanical is also completed and ready for inspection. And we're ready to insulate. What's unique about this one is we're gonna insulate the interior and the exterior walls to provide some sound dampening. You're gonna have people living in each room, so to help to minimize how much feedback and how much noise they get by adding insulation on these interior walls, which is not something you would do on a typical project of this scope. That'll allow you to really basically have a little bit of an additional noise reducing element. Insulation is a great buffer, but that's it. That's where we are.